Hi, I'm Sharona Moskowitz. I'm a PhD candidate at Birkbeck College at the University of London, and the focus of my research is exploring how adult foreign language learners view their teachers in emotional terms, and how those emotion perceptions then affect their own attitudes and motivation. So in this particular project, I wanted to look at how adult learners perceive their teachers' trait emotional intelligence, and then how those perceptions affect the students' positive feelings in the classroom and also their attitudes towards the teacher. So I wanted to see if learners actually prefer teachers who they perceive to be more emotionally intelligent. And if so, I wanted to look at which of the four domains of trait EI have the strongest effect on positive feelings and attitudes towards the teacher. So what I did was I administered an online questionnaire that was two parts. The first part was an observer-reported trait EI test where students were answering questions about how they perceived their teacher's emotional intelligence. So if their teacher seemed to enjoy life, if their teacher could control their own emotions. And then the second part was asking students about their own attitudes and motivation. So how they felt about their teacher, how they felt about their class, how motivated they were to continue studying after the class ended. When I analyzed the results, I found that all four domains of perceived teacher trait AI were positively correlated with student positive feelings in the classroom. But specifically, the domain of perceived teacher sociability was most strongly correlated and actually also predicted a medium effect size of the variance. When I looked at attitudes towards the teacher, I found again that all four domains of perceived teacher trait AI were positively correlated. And again, teacher sociability was most strongly correlated. But what I found was that teacher sociability and teacher self-control actually taken together, both domains predicted a large amount of variance in attitudes towards the teacher. So in other words, students have better attitudes towards language teachers who they perceive to be not only more friendly and more sociable, but teachers who are better able to control their own emotions and regulate their own emotions in the classroom. The results sort of confirm what I think a lot of people know intuitively, which is that students prefer teachers who are more sociable and more friendly, but also that they prefer teachers and they have a better attitude towards teachers who are able to control and regulate their own emotions in the classroom. And this also aligns with past research, which shows that teacher friendliness is highly correlated with foreign language enjoyment. One final thought that I wanted to end with is that I think it could be very interesting to use observer report EI tests in the classroom. So to ask students to rate their teachers' emotional intelligence, because students have a different vantage point and they're noticing things about teachers that teachers might not be noticing about themselves. So I think it could be a very useful tool in exploring teacher psychology through the lens of student perception.